Okay.
Say anything bad.
Ba-da-ba-da. And we're live. Wow. I'm just going to play this high octane radio for now. All right. Computer. So fired up. So today. Running. All right, folks, I'm going to preface right now as we get going that my computer has been overheating like crazy. And so there is a chance that today's stream may be cut short because I was trying to get the stream set up a little bit and things were slow. Very slow, very glitchy. And so if the stream just decides to shut at any point, we're going to blame the heat. We're going to keep trying going. What's up, everyone in chat? We got Control Room, Sonny Oliveira. We got Atticus in the gang. Woo! Harrison. All right, so excited to hear what you guys have been working on. We got Evan and Alex. Evan and Sean. What am I saying? Evan and Sean here.
House and divided.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's talk to tunes. We'll get chatting. What's up, guys? How was your day today? Good.
Oh, I couldn't tell if you were talking to us or
no, I'm talking. I'm talking to you. The other people that are.
You're right smack in the middle of the day here.
I'm not gonna lie. I woke up about 2.5 hours ago. Here in LA because I stayed up till 6 a.m. working on a track.
Nice. How's the track sounding?
Sound
pretty bad.
Bad?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't believe it, man. I don't think that you really make too much bad music. You really do come in clutch.
No, the day's going pretty well. How about yourself?
I've had quite a busy day. I did a couple.
You're 4 hours ahead of it.
Yeah. Oh, it's 7 o'clock right here. I did a couple lessons with some folks, and what else did I do? I'm doing some production work for another artist, so I've helped them on their song, and that's what I did today. Took the dogs for a walk. Okay, yeah. We're loading up the first song here, folks. Bear with me if things are slow, because I'm just noticing right now it just took me as long as we've been chatting to load up the first song. We're going to do Extinct first. This one's called The Rhyme. Extinct sends in tunes every time, and I'm stoked to hear what you got this time. Let's go, bro. Let's skip through the drum intro.
Rock the rhyme.
I like the vocal on this one. Oh no, are we getting bad lag? Oh god. stop it there. That sounded sick. All right, let's start with you guys. What's your guys' thoughts on that one?
I like that. I feel like whoever this is, I'm new to the chat here, so I don't know the regulars. But it sounds like this person is a regular.
XTNCT.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you guys
That
have the
sounds like
stream up?
if you fundamentals down for sure.
If you have the stream up, you'll be able to kind of see who we're listening to.
Yeah, I've got the stream up.
Nice. Sick.
Okay. No, also really dug the percussion in there.
Hell yeah, cool.
And like you said, the vocal. It's super, very nice flow.
Very nice flow. Would you any tips and tricks to make this one better?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, like I guess all three of us are in agreement about vocal being dope. I think maybe a little bit more modulation on like whatever you got going on, like because like like just kind of like making that a little bit more interesting because it goes on for a little bit long.
I was just gonna say layer that chord in the breakdown.
And then, yes, that's it.
Like put another chord on it.
yeah.
It always makes it like crazy juicy.
Stack
do
the
that.
chord.
No one really thinks to stack chords, but do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thinking that.
Layer that fill. I think the breakdown could be filled out with a few more elements and layers and kind of filling that out. I really like the whole flow of the drop. I think the flow of the drop is great. The mix is sounding pretty solid. The kick could use like a little bit more attention on like the transient. Something about the transient of it that just felt like a little like not as balanced. I think the initial smack of it just could smack a little harder. But
I also don't know if it's I have brand new neighbors downstairs, so I have to play these monitors very quietly for right now. But I feel like the bass could have been louder, but that could just because I'm playing it super quietly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think let me listen again real quick. Maybe the bass could just feel a little warmer, maybe add some tube saturation on there, some Saturn or stuff. It feels a little digital. But fuck yeah, dude, I think that's like one of the better tunes that you have sent in, man. So thanks a lot, Extinct, for tuning in. Okay. Let's pull up our dude Tito. So Tito, guys, lives in Germany. He sends in stuff every time, but because he is in Germany, I saw him in the chat, right? I'm not just making this up, right? I think I did. Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe he's not here yet. Okay, wait. We're going to wait. I lied. Sorry, guys.
Are we completely frozen? Like
on the stream?
I'm watching the stream and it's just like
you guys could potentially be frozen. My computer, I'm trying to copy the link from the spreadsheet, and my computer's like doing a very poor job of it. So the fact that we're even still online right now is quite impressive. We're gonna pull up Giuliano. I just saw them in the chat. Juliano. Is it Juliano? Giuliano. This song's called Make It Bang. All right.
That's right.
Yeah, it seems like the video is very laggy. I apologize for that, folks. Hopefully the audio keeps you guys entertained. It's really all that matters, right? All yeah. We'll pause her there. That's Make It Bang, Juliano. Hell yeah. Okay, I'll start with you guys. What are your initial thoughts and anything that you would do to try and like improve it?
I think that like a little bit more like on, and some of those things when like that, some of the elements come out, a little more syncopation, maybe some like low toms, just kind of like da, 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 like I'm like with the kick, just a little interest.
I actually really like that. I would if you have Saturn 2, multi-band saturation on that bass is very important because you can really push it. I'm focusing on the bass. I don't know if it's because I'm playing the songs quietly. And then I would probably make that lead saw just a little less wide. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah. I think so too.
Thicker, but not as wide.
Yeah, thicker but not as wide, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think the lead could almost be like stronger and smaller. I know what you mean. So
Yes.
like
Yeah,
maybe
exactly.
less detuned, maybe more of like if the actual sound itself, say you're working in Serum and you have one oscillator that's just sort of like one unison, and then the other oscillator has a bunch of detuning. So maybe just like work with the volume of those so that the oscillator that just has one that's like sort of more of your mono main strong signal, make sure that one's a little louder than the one that's all detuned. I think that might help out. I think overall I'd pay a little bit more attention to just how the kick and the sub bass are working and interacting and dancing. I felt like that and the drums as a whole just were, they got the job done and they felt okay, but they weren't really super making me jump up and down and feeling dancey. I feel like you could like lay into like the overall groove and danceability of the track. And kind of just like how all those elements are interacting with each other.
Hearing too. I mean, like, yeah, we have our speakers pretty low, but like, yeah, just like maybe adding, just like a little bit of like giddy up with like a low tom or something like that, just like a little syncopation at like the end of a phrase, something like that.
Sick. Loving it though, man. Thanks so much for sending.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's keep on keeping on. Let's pull up I'm loading it slowly. Let's pull up my homie Sandro. He's tuning in from Spain, so I know I want to try and get some of the European guys out of the way first because I know they're staying up late.
I used to live in Rota, Spain.
Where?
I love Spain.
Sick. Sandro used to live in Sacramento, California. So
I was in Barcelona.
Never been there.
never been where? Sacramento?
To Sacramento. Yeah.
No, neither have I. I got an offer there. I think I'll be there in the fall. So if any Sacramento folks, watch out. I'm coming to Sacramento. Okay. So this one's his Sandro. His artist name is called Oh Well, and so he actually only started producing like a couple years ago, and he's been fucking like killing it, and I'm really impressed with like all his like progress. It's like every time he sends something new, it's like sick. So yeah, let's check it. Oh wow. The kick and bass are feeling great on this one. Wow. Already we're like, yes. Bro, what the fuck? Wow. Wow. is cool. All right, I'm gonna stop right there. But damn, Sandro, dude, what the fuck, man? I'm so impressed because like
Okay.
even just like I don't know, even maybe like 4, 5, 6 months ago, like he was like, had all the elements of a song and stuff, but like now like all of a sudden the songs bang, and I'm like, wait, what happened?
That gave me huge Joe Red vibes.
Yes, I was exactly it's the same thing. Joe Red.
Oh,
Like
sick.
the little percussion sounds like
The groove. You nailed the groove. You could literally do anything you want with that track, and it's gonna be fire because the groove is so there.
yeah. No, that was great.
Yeah, man. I think you did a really, really, really good job. One thing that I wasn't like a huge fan of was the break. I thought like you could do something a little more exciting. I felt like the snare build was a little kind of like dated, maybe like 2014 EDM vibes. So maybe try and like maybe finesse that a little bit. Just try and think about how you can kind of smooth that over and make it a little more vibey, a little more exciting, proper in ways. But man, I don't even have too many notes because this is all sounding excellent. The kick and the bass really smack.
Yeah, I would say it's basically there. Just work on the breakdown.
It's got that drive.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pull up the next one. I have to go check on Lenny. He's like barking. Sorry, guys. Midstream here, folks. Gotta go. You know how it is. He's actually kind of
Intruders.
Yeah, he's going nuts. 1 sec. I'll be back. I'm gonna pull up the. Oh God, I don't want to leave the song. My computer is so slow. I'm gonna start a little tip jar for my computer fundraising because this is ridiculous.
Start a GoFundMe. For a
Okay,
new
1
one.
sec. I'll be back.
Hey.
Guys.
In this neon world, in this neon world, souls dance with the rhythm.
Okay, I'm back. We gotta rewind.
In this neon world, souls dance with the rhythm.
Cool.
In this neon world, dance with the rhythm.
All right, cool. I'm gonna pause her there. How that's a cool little tune. Thanks for sending in Electric Souls. What do you guys think?
Oh, I'm on mute. I think everything is there. I think maybe the sound selection wasn't perfect. That one that song that could be dirtier. Yeah.
Thickened. Yeah, a little bit of distortion on that maybe, but and then also I don't know if there was like right at the end of that kind of sounded a little like with Diva.
Hmm. Like the synth.
Yeah, but it wasn't the main lead synth. It was like at the end of it. But
I thought you were calling it Diva.
no, it sounded like a Diva synth. But that like thicken those up, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah! I think my overall thoughts on this are okay. One, it's got a ton of energy, which is great. And so you really want to like think about the parts that are kind of like giving it the energy. But I think what it is lacking is a little bit of like of swag and finesse and kind of like um, the more like modern wow factor. Um, and so I think one thing that you could probably do to clean things up, don't feel like you need to be having like big sort of leads happening all the time. You want to have a solid groove and a foundation underneath that you can like have like a couple beats even where there's just like, the bass and the drums and it just kind of rides. Don't feel like the leads need to kind of just go all the time. I think with it sounding like that, it just felt like maybe a little kind of like dated and chaotic. I think if you focused a little bit more on just sort of the kick, the bass line, the drum groove, all of that, get that feeling super hype and excited, then you can maybe like dial back on the leads a little bit, and I think the song will maybe like feel a little maybe less sort of abrasive. And yeah. Anyways, but overall, the sound design stuff and the vibe and the energy is awesome. So keep it up, and I appreciate you guys sending. Hell yeah, gang. Woo! You guys have any other thoughts on that?
Nah, you pretty much nailed it right there at the end.
Yeah, like we were saying before, it's just like once you have like kick, bass, and groove, it's like your little template, and like you can just put like anything on top of it.
Everything on top of once you have a solid groove, everything else is just a bonus.
Yeah. And you can find ways to pull things out, put things back in, like Alex was saying, just like the modern kind of like just little surprises kind of thing.
And like I'm always one to say like make sure you focus on your drum groove, get your drums feeling like hype and balance and stuff. And that doesn't necessarily mean like the drums need to have a lot of elements. It just means that the drums need to be like full and like exciting in ways, and like that they all kind of fit together and they all feel cohesive, and that they all are mixed well and sort of making you want to dance. That doesn't necessarily mean that they need to be very busy. Okay, this is next one. Dashy, he's a homie from Ottawa, which is my hometown. So let's check it out. This one's called The Hood. Drums on this are feeling good. Maybe like the hat is a little loud. Sick. This is sick. Definitely one of my favorites from Dashy. We're pause it there. Bro, Dashy went in. What do you guys think?
Keep muting, forgetting that.
Yeah, no, that like killed it on those vocals. The vocal pattern and
I would say that groove, that bass line was really sick. I feel like I didn't get enough of just that happening in the drop. I feel like at every point during the drop there was something else going on. So I would maybe kind of, work some of the things back a little bit because I really wanted to hear the bass line going by itself again. And I don't, I mean, obviously he paused it pretty soon, so I'm sure I would have, but still, from what I did hear, I wish I heard it just by itself.
Yeah. I really like this one. I think it's got a lot of energy. I kind of agree with Evan. I think it maybe just is feeling a little busy. It's definitely feeling busy in the mix, and so maybe if like the busyness in the mix was kind of like a little tighter, I think maybe like tighten up some of your drums. Your hi-hat could be quieter, maybe shorter. Some of your other drums, other cymbals and stuff could be tighter and shorter and smaller. And a little quieter, and then some of the other like lead work and vocals and stuff, maybe add some side chain and turn them down. Pick what is like really, really, really the focus that you want to be there, and like everything else, as long as you can still hear it and it's doing its job and it's serving its purpose, it doesn't necessarily need to be super up forward in your face. So hell yeah. But like the vibe and the energy and the groove on this is definitely some of the best I've heard from you for sure. So big ups, my dude. Big ups. Okay, I saw a while ago my dude Aton and Rizza, my homies from Washington D.C. They always got good tunes, and so they're up next. All right, this one's called The Tempo. This is great. All right. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. This is a dope one. It's a very classic house kind of tune. What do you guys think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was getting big Defected vibes from that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, my only critique on that, just right off the jump, would be like the open hat comes in a little hot. I don't know what you think.
I really liked it. When the drop happened and those vocals happened, that was really dope. That caught me by surprise, which is always a good thing in a good way, I guess. Yeah. And I think when the female vocalist comes back in and does that like super high inflection right after that, that could probably come down a little bit. That was a little piercing in my ears.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. I like the vocal too. I actually think I like worked on a song with this vocal at one point. I'm like, as soon as I heard it, I was like, oh, this is in my samples for sure, somewhere. Anyways, I'm loving the energy of it. The sound on the drop kind of caught me too, and I was like, sick. This is dope. I think the kick feels almost like it's like pitched too high. I think if you just try messing around with pitching the kick down a couple semitones, or even just down a semitone. See where that low frequency of the kick is hitting, and try to pitch that either at like the root of your track or like seven semitones up, which would be like a fifth, or try and pitch it either 5 semitones down, which would still be a fifth from the root note, the key of your track. Hopefully that wasn't confusing, but it just felt like it was like a little high. And if neither of those things work by pitching it down, maybe you just want to EQ out some of like the maybe like 200, 300, 400 hertz range, where it just kind of like feels like it's poking through a little bit. And I think what's happening is that is sort of cluttering up where your bass would really sit and feel warm. And by ducking that out or getting that kick lower and out of the way, you can bring the bass up and have the bass like come through and be a little warmer. And I think you could also maybe have a little bit more of a tail on that bass. Have that bass really rock the subs and feel nice and sexy and warm. And yeah. Cool.
I feel that.
Hell yeah. Hopefully that made sense. It was kind of a wordy explanation.
You lost my attention about halfway through. I'm just kidding.
Hell yeah. Love it. Okay. Let's pull up Fat Supply. You're over in the UK, I do believe. She's sending in tunes every time, and they're always getting great. I'm excited to hear what we got today. Slowly but surely, when it loads.
I like this one.
Power chord with your kick and bass. That's how it goes. Yeah, this tune's sick, guys. I'm going to skip ahead to the break. Sick. Yeah, this is great. Hell yeah, this is great. This is definitely, I think, one of my favorites I've heard from you for sure. For sure. I'll let the guys comment first? No, I'll loop back. But what do you guys think? Oh, you're muted. If you don't know.
Damn, Keith, I just cannot get
Just
that.
try
right.
not to get feedback for you guys.
No, I really liked it. I feel like the bass line could have been saturated a little more, and the no. I mean,
talking
like
about-
plugins wise. Check out Gain Reduction Pro, everybody. That
You just said
is
that really sexy. Whack.
is a lifesaver, and you can put it on anything, not
He
just
worked for
vocals.
Gain
and what is it? Is it like a compressor, but it just like
It's a vocal compressor, and it's saturator, kind of. I don't know. It's one of those two knob plugins. It's by Joey Sturgis or something like that.
It might be, yeah. No, I think it is, yeah.
And I don't know. I think maybe you. I don't know. It's hard to say just listening to it once.
you
I
needed
thought it was
some more
great,
mids and
and
stuff.
my only critique would be on the build. It's like it's super. Yeah. I see like the first half of the build, and then it like kind of cleans up towards the end of it.
That I just throw a high pass auto filter on and just kind of slowly bring it in, and then on top of that you can wet it with some reverb and slowly turn that off or turn it up, whatever you want. But yeah, it just needs a little something, a little sauce.
Little sauce. Oh no.
Jeez.
Oh no, I think it froze. Uh-oh, but I think we might be back. We back.
Oh.
It just froze for a little second. During that whole bit.
My phone.
No. Wait, what was the last thing someone said?
What did you say, Evan? It was you.
I was talking about adding sauce.
Yeah, add the sauce.
Adding sauce to those
Loves
vocals.
adding sauce.
I think okay.
The high pass auto filter. Did everyone get that part?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep saying. Okay, so I love this one. The couple notes that I had were mostly drum related because I love talking about drums. I think you could do this. This track will work a little bit better in the drum mixing if you shorten up some of your cymbals. So by that I mean the decay time, the length of them. If you have loops, you can use that Ableton Beats mode trick and bring down the end of the tails, and just try and tighten up all of the drums a little bit. I also think you can swap out the clap sample. The clap sample that I think you have in there just doesn't really fit the vibe of the track. I think a tighter, smaller, darker, less harsh. I felt the high end felt kind of harsh on the clap. Oh no, it's apparently the audio is cutting now too. Oh god.
Yeah, if the audio is freezing, there's no point. No.
Oh wow. Wow. How should we continue? It's really unstable. Oh god. My computer is literally about to restart PC. We will wait. Damn. It is a MacBook. But no, it's going to chop out the stream. I don't know if this is going to work, guys, because it's just going to keep overheating. We should restart. We are still going to be here in 10 minutes. Okay.
I can't really give it if it's
what?
We can hear it.
Yeah, well, the audio is working the first time, so as long as the audio is working, but people are saying the audio is freezing too.
Why don't we just start one big Zoom session?
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
He's like,
no. Yeah, okay. Let me I don't even know what to do right now. Because if I restart it, I'm going to have to restart the whole stream, and that's kind of annoying. Oh, God.
I don't know who this reverb guy is, but my internet is flawless.
Yeah.
Pay $115 a month.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not you. It is me. It's me for sure.
Daddy Warbucks over here.
Okay, let's just keep going, and if it's super fucked, I don't know what to do. We're just gonna have to call it, because my computer is literally on fire, and I don't think restarting it is really gonna fix the problem. It's just gonna happen again.
You've been downloading a lot of weird things lately.
No, put an ice pack on it. Okay, the audio's back at least. I can.
Have you tried blowing on it?
Have you tried plugging it in and out?
We could cut Evan and Sean's video and just have your audio. That would probably help the stream. I'm gonna do that.
All right, cut our video.
You stop your video on your end too. There we go. Cool.
Evan Judy.
And
I don't like this decision.
why? Because it says your name.
He has 2 first names.
Yeah. They're here, guys. House Divided is here. Trust me. They are here. Okay. Let's try this next one. Fat Supply, trust me, I have closed down all the other things on my computer. I have. I promise you. All right. This one is from Konnichiwa and the Fro Bro. It's called Gimme That. Hopefully it works. I sound so dumb, but it actually works. I mean, I'm not putting ice near my computer. It's going to get wet. Moisture. It's very dumb. These kick and bass work very well together. I think the bass could be bigger now. When the kick got bigger, the bass didn't. The bass needs to get bigger too. Bigger bass now. All right, I'd have this progress a little more sooner. Oh, wow. When it dropped, it's great.
It just took a while to get there.
Yeah. Okay. So, here's my thoughts. You probably have some sort of like top loop or something that's like happening here that isn't happening here.
Yeah, your CPU is crumbling. The audio.
Oh, really? Fuck.
Yeah, it just sounds like one big fart.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
In which case, good job.
Oh, God. Okay, anyways, it sounds like there's a top loop happening at one section of the drop, and it sounds fucking awesome. And then the other sections of the drop, it sounds like that loop probably isn't there. And where I'm hearing it the most is that and I'm just assuming this is what's going on, but I could be wrong. But it sounds like there's like a bit that layers on top of the kick, and that's almost like a transient on the kick or something. And that sounds wicked. So what I actually recommend doing is trying to figure out during that section of that drop, that first section of the drop, whatever drums you have there, if there's a loop or something there that's sort of, or maybe you just have like a top kick that's layered on top of the kick, whatever's there, take that thing and put it on top of all of the kicks throughout the track because it sounds great. And yeah, I think overall that you got to get to that section sooner, or get to the energy, or get to the sauce. It really, the break kind of, I think, could be filled out way more, and the intro be a little bit more exciting because the drop is sick. But it's just like,
Yeah, the drop is really nice.
yeah,
The drop's really nice. Yeah, we were just saying that, like, it sounds like you're high passing a little too much, maybe. Like, and then it's like we need more meat, we need more beef. But the drop was definitely, that's where you get it.
hell yeah. Hell yeah. Do you guys have any other thoughts on like what you would do to maybe make that better?
Well, I mean, it all just comes back to the build for me, which I see a lot of people liked it, but I just feel like there could have been something else, like maybe a riser, or I'm not sure. I would have to listen to it again.
Fill it out a little bit, I think.
Yeah. Just I think just fill it out. Add some more things. Have it. Have it. Maybe some sub bass risers. Maybe some just low bassy pads and effects, or maybe
Just get
maybe
that
a
energy
lead.
going.
Yeah, it just needs to be hyper. More drums. You can maybe just I always like to reverse engineer things. I'll write the drop and just kind of work backwards. So try and think of what elements in the drop could you maybe include in the break. All right.
Yeah, that's always a good one.
Next one, we have Atticus with a song called "Don't Stop." Now, I'm curious, if we were to rank the most popular song titles on Beatport, if "Don't Stop" would be up there, and what else would be up there? I feel like there's a lot of "Let It Goes" or "Hit the Floor," or which is funny because there's 2 tracks on Vibrancy called those.
Names people use over and over again.
Over and over again. With
Drop that.
Drop that.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like creativity in the track name is
Cliche house music.
Ecstasy.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. Titled XTC, which is just so ridiculous because want you.
Feel the vibration.
Guys, I have a song called Want You, and I have a song called Vibration. So
hey, listen.
And
right?
you guys have a song called Want You, and you have a song called, is it called Vibration, or is it called Feel
the Vibration?
It's called Feel the Vibration. Yeah.
A little wordy there.
Vibration's actually another one that I was like, fuck. Kalina and Shifky just came out with one. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Move it. Yeah, move it.
Yeah.
On it.
The label's called I know, bro. Sick. Atticus, let's go. This is great. Damn, Atticus, you must be proud of yourself. You must be like, damn. Oh, I'm getting good. I'm like writing some dope shit now. You know, I've been following your tunes for a few years now, and this is like now you're coming to bat, bro. This is dope. What do you guys think?
I liked it. I think the bass line's really good. My only critique would be it's definitely more of a minimal song. But the call and response of those of the ear candy that you have in there, like the laser, the little bongo thing, the synth stabs, I feel like it could be more of an actual call and response instead of just putting it in one place and another one in the place that it should be. You know, kind of mess around with where they are or the rhythm of them. I
think I'm feeling exactly the same way. I think make it like a little bit more comprehensive with the call and responses. Like
yes.
we can hear what it is, and like maybe like you can syncopate some of that. I would also say, you know, tighten up those lasers a little bit because you have a lot of reverb on.
I like them. I like the lasers.
All right, well, that's just maybe my personal taste. Definitely solid track. I'd just say, yeah, overall, just a little bit more comprehension in the call and response.
Hell yeah,
the ear candy.
Yeah. That's funny. I think the lasers are okay, and my thoughts on things that are okay are that they are okay and they could be amazing, and so like, yeah. Anyways, I just think the lasers. I'm done with them, unless they're like blowing my mind. I've heard enough. That's my thoughts on lasers.
Like I said, just a little tighten them up.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong with a little laser beam.
Yeah, but Evan loves them, so who am I to say, bro? I thought I love the lead thing that you had in the first build. It was sick. By the end of it, it gets a little loud and a little harsh, so maybe just volume automate it and maybe like filter it a little bit, EQ it in ways. It just got a little loud, a little harsh, a little too aggressive. The rest of the drop is sounding pretty solid mix-wise, though. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I don't even have too many notes. Keep on polishing this bad boy up. Send it back because it's sounding solid, bro. Love it. Meowsenberg in the chat. What's up, dude? What's up? Okay, I saw a control room here. Let's pull them up. So we're keeping things in Canada. Atticus is from around my neck of the woods on the east coast of Canada. Control room is from Edmonton, Calgary. I think they're Calgary, but they could be in Edmonton. Now I'm forgetting. But they're in Alberta.
Can I send you a picture to put up for us?
Oh, yeah. Let me try and do that. Yeah, just send me a picture in the Zoom chat.
Lockdown. It's a motherfucking lockdown. Stick up the gun cause I do bear arms. Never knew my guns, nigga, sound the alarms. Sound the alarms, make you sound so shy. But don't be afraid, nigga, I ain't got time. I ain't better do no time for this shit. What the fuck you think I got a mask on, bitch? 91 Devo, say I'm the kid. Never seen a nigga so cold like this.
Okay, this is great. We'll stop right there. Very much confession vibes. I think you should definitely send it to confession. I love this. Ton of energy.
I don't think they take demos, like random demos.
Sure, just send it to fucking JC Ordenez. Right? No, his name's Buenito. Buitano now. Buitano. He's their A&R. And so, just send it.
Well, anyways.
Now you know. I just said it on the internet. Everyone knows. I think that's pretty open knowledge, I think. Anyways, song sounding great. You guys want to chat first? Any thoughts?
Yeah, I really like that. I would say, again, I kind of always say this, but let the bass line breathe a little in that drop, because I think it's really sick, the da-da-da-da-da-da thing that's happening, but also leave room for the track to breathe just a little bit. But yeah, that's
Yeah, and also I think I might have been the build. You might want to check the warping on the vocals, and the timing on the vocals a little bit. I think might have been the first verse. Sounded a little off time to me. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
You guys feel
Vocal warping is like the hardest thing in the world.
It's so ridiculous.
it's the most annoying thing.
Yeah, it's very tedious, but
Sometimes I'll make a track and just wait till the very end because I just don't want to do it.
procrastination.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the only thing that really stuck out to me critique wise. Everything else was really dope. Really liked it. The energy's there. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I think I want to hear one, like maybe slight more transient on the kick. Maybe like the lead is so awesome. I love it. I wonder if it just like was like one touch dirtier, maybe just like had like a layer of white noise on top of it or something, just to like just slightly dirty.
Which lead?
Like that do 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 do.
Oh yeah.
Just felt like it was just like it could use that just sort of like extra little like dirt on top. I use a plugin called Texture that is basically like a glorified erosion, and adds white noise and stuff and dirt and all kinds of stuff to your tracks. It's great. Then the other thing that I noticed is in the second half of the drop, the bass switches. I think you have a different bass line come in, and then the vocal comes in at the same time. That bass that comes in carries a lot of weight, and it carries a lot of mid range, and it kind of is very full in the frequency range, and it kind of, I think, is biting into where the vocal wants to sit. So I'd EQ that out and EQ out so it's just a little more subby, and you know roll off some of that mid range so the vocal has a lot more room to breathe. Because it felt a little busy in there. It doesn't need to be. The vocal can be sort of the star of the show. The bass doesn't need to be as like present. Hell yeah. Cool. Alrighty. Let's do you say the second drop has a different lead? Let's check it out. So I would say like almost in between the two. That second lead is sick, but I think even just like tighter, like almost, yeah, you know what's up. Okay, cool. You guys anything else to say? No?
Yeah, no, completely agree about that being tighter. Yeah. And you could even like go like between like lengthening the end of those, like, and then like tightening them up and then bring it back. Just give it a little interest.
Hell yeah. All right, let's pull up Lola K. Wait, I need to copy this. You've been chatting in the chat for a while, Lola. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Lola from BC, I do believe. British Columbia. I don't know why I always just like think of people and immediately I'm like, where are they from? It's like the first thing I think of. Oh, wait. What did I copy? This is a Dropbox link. Oh, I accidentally copied the wrong thing. As soon as I saw it was a Dropbox link, I was like, oh, this is Adam because he refuses to send SoundCloud links. Okay, we're going to listen to Adam's first then because I accidentally loaded it up.
Must be Gen Z.
Yeah, this is Who and Why. Oh, yeah, I don't know how old he is. This is Who and Why. Turn It Off. Who and Why, actually, we've signed a couple tracks on Vibrancy. He's a super solid producer, so I'm excited to hear what he's got. Lola K up next. Seattle. Oh my god, I did that last time too.
So baby, turn it up, wanna feel that? Wanna feel that? So baby, turn it up, wanna feel that? Turn it up, wanna turn it up, turn it up, wanna turn it up, feel that? Turn it up, wanna turn it up. So baby, turn it up, wanna feel that rush, yeah. Feel that?
Bro, this is you're so next level, dude. It's actually insane.
That was great.
Yeah,
It's
like it's
Kind of the Sponges vibes, but in a different way.
The call and response on that is fantastic. I love that Housey Rhodes chord that you put in on the drop, especially and even in the pad and the build up too. The way it kind of like is it's there and then it fades out. Very very nice, well done.
bro. It's actually it's so insane. He's just a kid from Toronto, and he like the tunes that he's pumping out are so fucking good, man. And every time it's just always like what I love about his stuff is it's always you've never like heard anything like it before. You know, it's always fresh. It's always exciting. It's always like
Yeah, it was like the whole time I was interested.
yeah. Oh yeah. And he's so good at like it's almost reminds me of like old Complextro that had all these crazy different sounds and stuff.
Totally.
Yeah.
And
Oh man, those were the days.
yeah,
Mord
yeah.
Fustang.
But it's done really well, and it's done in like way more of like modern taste. So yeah,
Hell
Great
yeah.
job.
Hell yeah. Adam, what you should he's like, can you sign this? Send me a playlist of like all the stuff that you have a handful, and we can like chat about like what can work and whatnot. But like I'm always down to push some of your tunes, bro, because they're always sick. Okay, next up, Lola K. We're currently using placeholder vocals until the finals are ready. Okay, cool. Be aware. From Seattle, not BC. Close to BC, but Seattle. I like that lead.
Pass me a tab, I can fry like this. Fry like this.
Hell yeah. Let's listen to this little break bit.
Anywhere you go, I'll be right there beside you. Anywhere you go, right there, right there,
Yeah, I like that synth a bunch. What are you guys thinking?
We're on mute again.
yeah.
There we go.
Sorry. Just trying to reduce that feedback for y'all. Yeah. I first thing I'm thinking is just like the bass, like warm that up, bring that up a little bit, maybe in the mix. It's definitely got the groove. I just want to hear it. I want to hear it more.
And like one thing I was thinking is it's got a lot of house tech house tracks aren't very melodic in nature, but yours kind of is. So one way to make this track better would be maybe considering adding chords to go on top of the bass line that's changing notes and everything, and it will bring a whole nother element to it that's not there at the moment.
Hell yeah. No, I thought it was great. I think you could maybe pay a little bit more attention to your drum groove a little bit. The kick and bass didn't feel as locked as they could be. So maybe just try and balance them out. Maybe try pitching the kick down or up a little bit in semitones. Maybe try EQing the bass so that they're both sort of like feeling the same sort of punchiness and the same warmness, and that they're both sort of complementing each other. And then as for the drums, same thing that I said earlier. Maybe this is tonight's theme. Usually every time I do a stream, guys, I have like a theme. Like one night was like I was just telling everybody to turn their kicks down, and then one night I was telling everybody to turn their claps down. And anyways, maybe tonight's theme is like tighten up your hats, tighten up the hats,
Tighten up theirs.
Yeah. I think that could be good, and then maybe just some like shakers and some other like general percussion to kind of hype up the sort of dancey element of the track. And maybe tighter drums. Overall, though, loved it. Great vibe. Thanks for sending. I'm excited to hear the final. 2. Yeah, well, only one day where the claps were too loud, and everyone's fixed it. They all got the message. Everyone heard me. I was pissed. Next up, Stereo Killer. The sound.
Moving to the sound. Moving to the sound. Moving to the sound. Moving to the sound. Moving to the sound. Moving to the sound. Moving to the sound.
Moving to the sound.
Moving to the sound. Moving to the sound. Moving to the sound. Moving to the sound. Moving to the sound. Moving to the sound. Moving to the sound. Moving to the sound. Sound. Moving to the sound. To the sound.
Fun.
Moving to the sound. To the sound. Moving to the moving to the moving to the to the sound. Moving to the sound. To the sound. Moving to the moving to the moving to the sound. To the sound.
Yeah, I'm loving this.
Moving to the sound of the
Hell yeah, Stereo Killer. That was sick, dude. Thanks a ton for sending. I'm again always so sick seeing you guys, seeing the progress. Yeah, big ups. What do you guys think?
Heavy likey.
Evie,
I like that one.
Yeah, I thought it was really.
I
fresh.
really like that synth that comes in on the drop. That's pitching down.
Punching down, yeah.
That part is really sick, and the stabs are sick. I like it.
Yeah. Any thoughts? Anything you might touch up?
Yeah, probably the clap or the percussion and drums, I guess, in general was a little hot. I don't know. I went from listening to on monitors, and then halfway through I made Sean give me the headphones.
Nice.
I was vibing.
Sick.
But yeah, no, definitely add. The drums were a little hot, maybe a little too crisp, but I was only listening on the headphones for just a small amount of time, so I don't know.
I thought that there were maybe just overall everything was maybe just like a touch crispy, a touch hot. I think maybe some of the synths could come down a little bit. Some of the crunchiness of the drums could maybe just be dialed back, maybe 10% kind of deal. it just felt like at times there was just like a little bit too in your face, a little bit like certain sounds were fighting for space, and it was a little too busy. And I think if you just turn a few elements down, not everything needs to be as loud. You'll be doing great. But this is sounding bomb. Big ups, man. Definitely one of my favorites from you. Alrighty. Okay, next up, EHJ and Free Will. These guys also from my neck of the woods out in east coast of Canada. Alex, EHJ, AJ. I always say EHJ literally every fucking time. And I don't even know why. It's literally, that's what his name is in my head. But his name is actually pronounced AJ. Now we know. Yeah. AJ. Fuck. I'll literally never get it right, bro. And he's a homie of mine. He's a good friend. And still fuck it up every time. It's embarrassing.
Good with faces, bad with names.
And I like said it. I think that I said it on stage one time. It's fucked. Anyways, let's listen. Oh yeah. Pause there. Hell yeah. Good little bop. What do you guys think?
So the first thing I wanted to say was I really thought like that build was really creative with the kick and the crash cymbal.
I thought the build was also fucking sick.
Yeah.
Big ups on the build.
Definitely big ups on the build. The only thing was like right before the drop, maybe something needed to come out. I kind of wanted to go back and listen to it again.
Let's listen. Let's listen to it again.
Oh, okay, this is interesting.
Yeah, I did find the drop felt maybe like a little underwhelming, and I think maybe you could just have a more exciting bass line. The bass line doesn't feel like it's hitting as well as it could. Like, I think it's Try messing around with like even the pattern of the bass line. Maybe try some different kick drums and different bass sounds. I think
the kick is what stood out to me.
Yeah.
It's like it sounds like it reminds me of that one Ableton kick I used to always use when I first started. What is it called? Like Kick LD or something. I don't know what it is, but I think this track could really be solved with touching up the bass line, and B, getting a different kick. The kick is too mid-range punchy, and it just kind of like with what you're trying to do with that bass line, you want some beef in it. But yeah,
hell yeah, gang. But I really the build is awesome, and the drop is like you're well on the right direction. I think you can just punch those two things up, and you're on your way. Okay, it will be posted later. Techo, I'll pull yours up now. Dude, is it
I also sent you a picture.
Oh, I gotta load the picture up. Techo, I saw you send a track that you have coming out on Hellbent. Was that you? Did I see that? Is this the one? I hope this is the one. I want to hear it. If so. Or is this just another one? Techo, let me know. Or maybe I'm wrong and I'm thinking of another producer. But I'm pretty sure I saw you have a... Do you have a song coming out on Clooney's label? Yeah! Not this one. Congrats on that, bro. Big ups.
Tango.
I want to know. This is sounding dirty, by the way, but it's saying Alpha Foxtrot Tango, which would be AFT. What does that mean? Ass, face, titties. That's my only guess. I have no idea. What does AFT mean? Don't know. Dirt, bro. You have such a sound and a drum work on point. That bass is so sick. So simple, just one note. I think you should. AFT. Yo, this is sick. I don't really have too many notes at all. Do you guys?
Not really.
Nope. What do you think?
No, that's I'm a sucker for a good groove, and that was one of them.
It was definitely, yeah.
Yeah, dude, Tekka knows what he's doing, bro. Yeah, I like that a lot. And Tekka, another one, man, that every time you send something in, I'm like, fuck, better. You're about to take off. I'm seeing it. All right, who do we got in the chat? I'm looking through the submissions. I have some homies that submitted some, but I don't know if they're here. I see one from my buddies Keep Six, but they wrote Keep Sucks, and they do. They suck. All right, Hanu. Let's pull him up. Hanu, my dude. Okay, so oh wow, Hanu, almost like double.
Shout out to Icon.
Oh, do you know Hanu from Icon?
Oh, yeah, we did.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sick. Did you guys go to Icon? Both of you?
Sure did. Yeah.
Both of you.
Both of us.
Where we met.
That's where we met.
Wow.
The rest is history.
That's
Now
cute.
we're stuck out in the city.
Ah, Keep Sucks is here. All right, Keep Sucks. I'll pull your tune up next. right. A bunch of stuff going on there. All right. What do you guys think? Take her away.
That's exactly how I like my lasers, nice and tight.
Toy,
Very well
toy,
done.
toy, toy.
Yep. That's how I like
Oh, that was sick.
Yeah.
I really like that
the mix. Fantastic.
Mix is
that
great.
FM synth that you got going on. Sounds
Yep.
like either Massive or Serum.
Yeah. Mix is great. Sounds are great. Do you have any feedback there, Evan?
No, I mean, because like it sounds like this is like one of those complextro house
Mhm.
tracks,
Yeah.
and like my only tweaks would be for my taste, which isn't
Yeah.
in that field. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. So my feedback would almost, mind you, though, even in this world, I did feel that like some of the sounds and some of the like the arrangement of the sounds and how they're kind of like jumping back and forth between them, I've heard better from you, Hanu, in terms of that style. I think, and like I know like what you're capable of, so I really think that you could like dial in some of that stuff. I think it did feel slightly a little bit disjunct, a little bit all over the map. And I think you can kind of just like have a little bit clearer of a vision on some of those sounds, and maybe just like you can maybe have it be a little simpler, a little bit more like calm, responsey. But like the sound design and the mix and the groove and stuff is all great. So it's just more just like the placement of those specific sounds to get them feeling cohesive and feeling groovy and feeling exciting. So, yeah. Yeah, who am I? I thought it was a little too chaotic. Yeah, the second part here I did think was just a little busy. A little too much going on. Okay. Fuck yeah, dude. Always love hearing new shit from you, bro. Let's keep on going. Who else we got in the chat? Okay, you guys pick someone in the chat. Are you guys watching the chat right now?
I am.
All right, pick someone.
Have we? Who and why?
We did that already. We already did.
Okay.
He was the one that he had.
Evan's paying attention.
Yeah, we loved his song. He had the Dropbox link, and it was like really creative, fresh, spongesy.
Definitely, yeah.
Let's see.
All right, Donner.
Donner. All right, good idea.
What about this new guy? He says it's his
He
first
picked Who Am I,
time.
and Who Am I saying Donner, so we're gonna go with that.
Okay.
Okay.
And then Sir Duck.
I gotta find Donner's submission here. Where are we, Donner? There we are. Let's go, Donner. Where'd it go? Oh my gosh, my computer's freezing again. Is the stream freezing? Maybe.
Good on our end.
It's good on your end.
Well, we're not streaming.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying. He's asking if we can hear it. Like,
Yeah, true. Well, yeah, true.
Oh shit! Brandon's in the chat. We got to go with Brandon too.
Brandon, let's. No.
He works with my wife.
Brandon knows.
Oh, no way. Love that. All right, Donner, step back. Boys, what are you at? Okay, this is the funniest fucking thing. This is as Newfoundland as it can get. I follow the Newfoundland turnip, and that's definitely must be where this is from. This is cool. Sub's feeling a little loud there. I think it's like overpowering the kick. Maybe like turn that down to sub. Maybe make sure it's all sidechained properly and you don't have two basses playing at the same time. Sick. Cool.
Oh,
Yeah. This one's a cool one. I like the vibe. The vocals sounding great. I think my feedback.
I want to say it first
Yeah, you go first, bro.
because we have the same feedback. It's that sub.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
yeah.
that bass.
Yeah.
It's like if you just turn that down and EQ that those low range frequencies out of there, your mix will get back on track.
Mhm.
Because it's great as it is. I mean, like the song is great, but it's just the mix is not there because the bass is just so loud.
Well, Alex, what did you say before about like the doubling? I haven't had the headphones on, so I didn't really hear you there.
Well, no, I think it just sounds like the bass is is kind of like poking out. It's like too loud. Maybe there's two layers of the bass happening, or maybe like the sidechain isn't pumped as much, or maybe just the sub is just way too loud. Anyways, see what's going on there. Try to just have one layer, and yeah. Oh my gosh, I was wondering if my homies to know so were in the chat. They are. I saw that you guys sent one, and we're gonna pull that up. I'll pull that up here soon. I'll do keepsakes and then to know so homie, a little homie round. But this is all sounding great, man. And yeah, deal with that bass. Make sure that it's quieter. Make sure the kick is poking through, that things aren't overlapping. Address the sidechain maybe, and we're off to the races. All right, where's my boys? Keep sucks. I love Keep Sucks. This song is called Take Off Everything. It's like
All right.
take it off, but it's take off everything.
Just make sure it's every single article.
Slow, steady, everything.
No, leave the Crocs on.
The Crocs stay on.
Oh, I must have copied the wrong thing again. Oh, sorry guys. I copied the wrong thing, and now we're listening to a song by Block Party. Okay, I just wanted to let you know that there's a really, 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 really famous band called Block Party. Just want to let you know. I don't even know if Block Party's in the chat, but he's getting his track heard right now. I think we need some more stuff here. Fill it out. Cool. I know we just got into the drop, but I think I have some notes on everything else already. I think you just gotta flesh it out more. You need some risers, some like ambient effects, a little bit of movements, maybe some leads, some more drums in there. I think you kind of like have just sort of started an idea, and it's you're off to a start. But I think you can really flex on this more. Hell yeah. I'm not even sure you're here. But if you watch this in the future, you know we listen to it and enjoy. Okay, now we're going to listen to Keep Six, Take Off Everything.
Keep Six?
Yeah. Do you know them?
Let's Keep Sucks.
Well, no. their name is Keep Six, but do you know them? They're from Vancouver, and you guys actually would really enjoy their shit.
I feel like you've brought them up before.
Yeah. We've signed a handful of their music, and they're just like super, super talented dudes who are like kind of in your guys' lane of house music. Anyways, this one's called Take Off Everything.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird ass jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off the fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro, pay 5 days stay, take a put a meal and a 5 take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad, take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off the decisions I had, take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care, take off the gossip, take off the new logic, then the farm rich, I'm real, take off the short mill, take off the doje, take off the broken bags, take all the designer bullshit off and what do you have?
I know what I'm playing this weekend. This song will be getting rinsed at Day Trip this weekend. Faux show. That was disgusting.
I hate I'm gonna miss that set.
Yeah.
You're not.
I don't get until 5.
I play 3 to 5 actually. Yeah, that's disgusting. Wow. They don't miss, man. I don't have any notes on that. That's so cool. Fresh. What do you guys think?
I love those chords.
Well, yeah, it's Radiohead. But yeah. Is that the original? That's like all over TikTok right now, or is that?
I think
like
I have no idea. That must. I'm not on.
I don't know.
But it's Kendrick, right?
I don't go on
TikTok.
TikTok.
Take off the what? Yeah, like that. It's I don't know. I've seen it.
Is it Radiohead and Kendrick? Is that what you're saying?
Yep. Yeah. It's everything in its right place mixed with Kendrick, and the only so fucking vibey. But the only thing that I would say is like right before the drop, maybe like a little bit more.
Yeah,
tension.
wash it out a little bit.
Wash it a little bit more tension, and then hit it heavy on the drop. And it's like it's a chill.
I kind of like how it came out of nowhere, but I hear you, bro.
Yeah.
This is
that's just my personal taste on it, but yeah.
Dirt. All right, next up, my
Your
guys.
personal taste is wrong.
My guys, Tenoso. These guys are in L.A. Fellow Los Angelonians.
Los Angelinos.
Los Angelinos. Now, Tenoso are cool because they are like a live act, and they perform live. And Jacob sings and plays guitar and does whatever. And Paul plays guitar too. And anyways, they do it all live, and it's sick. So this is their tune, Italian Milk.
Right. When the feeling's right. No sense trying to put up a fight. Just enjoy the night. On my walls, I covered in gold today. Got the Midas touch, don't worry so much, okay. Don't look back, it's time to relax with me. We can start again, I'm more than a friend could be. I'm gifted with magic, you can see it now you don't. Inception or deception, you believe you won't. I can see it in your eyes, that you caught up in the zone. And the way your body rolls while you vibing to the flow. I don't really know your type, but I think I see what I like. If we give it
This
some
is
time,
great.
some rhythm and rhyme, I'm sure I'll believe the hype. Let it go if you want to, just enjoy the night. Gotta live your life when the feeling's right, no sense trying to put it on my walls, I covered in gold today. Got the Midas touch, don't worry so much, okay.
I love your voice, bro.
Don't look back, it's time to relax with me. We can start again, I'm more than a friend could be. Could be. It's magic, believe it.
let's rip it there. Wow, what a fun song! What is so amazing about you guys that the rest of us are not doing? It's like you guys are like, in my opinion, songwriters, and it's very like structured well, and it's very catchy, and it's a whole ass fucking song, which is so much harder to do than just putting in bleeps and bloops and whatnot. So
Yeah,
big ups.
I was just gonna say like like very amazing daytime pool. Like this would kill at Splash House.
Oh yeah.
It's got like the Black Loops bass line kind of vibe on top of like Pleasure Craft kind of energy.
I would say one word: refreshing.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. It's just like it makes you want to be like just like having a good time, like out in the sun. It's like it's really, yeah, and like exactly like a song.
Yeah.
Energy where, you know, a lot of people are fans of EDM, but it's got that perfect balance of like that could get anyone grooving, anyone vibing.
Yeah. Oh,
Can you
definitely.
send this track our way, actually?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I should link you guys with them. They're in LA too, and they're fucking great, man. They're really good friends of mine.
That's right. We're neighbors.
Can we pick Brandon's song next?
Yeah.
He has to go back to work.
Yeah, but please send that our way. You guys killed it.
Yeah. I will. It's right here. I'll send you the whole everything if you want everybody's stuff. If there's any other ones you want. Is it just Brandon? What's his artist name?
He commented just now. TKNO, is that him?
Oh, okay, cool.
Is that you, Brandon?
Yeah. Got you. Yeah, Brandon. Got it.
With the slash.
Got it. So does that stand for like total knockout?
Knockout.
But yeah. Is Brandon
Techno, dude.
Is he from LA too? How do you know
Yeah.
Brandon? Sick. Cool. Cool. I think the drums could be like even like the hi-hats and stuff could be further back in the mix. Tighter, shorter, like maybe even more like shakery than as tight as they are. Clap smaller, quieter.
I try to wipe all the tears away. My heart's okay, I don't hurt so bad. I'm just mourning the time that I lost. My heart's okay, I don't hurt so bad.
Love the chop.
I try to wipe all the tears away. My heart's okay, I don't hurt so bad.
Yeah, dude, killer vibe on this. I think you can maybe like up the, just sort of like the finesse on some of the drum work. That's I
Yes,
think-
that was going to be my exact thing. It's just like one thing I was hearing in my head that I really wanted to hear. It's just like maybe it doesn't even have to be a variation of what you have coming on, but just like little like some
little
sort of like
shaker energy kind of.
yeah, a little shaker energy, just some like finesse on that, and then some delay on the vocals or echo on the vocals in the breakdown or would be perfect.
Yeah, exactly what you were saying before about like, you know, like I think like an underlying shaker would help drive it and like keep that energy moving. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, just some percussion work, drum work.
Who's MXJ in the chat? We played MXJ.
No, well,
Yeah,
yeah,
a lot
we'll
of
put
shout-outs
we'll
for
put.
MXJ.
All right, we'll load up MXJ. Dude, I
But
love.
yeah, I really
love
Oh,
the
go
vibe.
ahead.
I was gonna say I love the vibe on that one. I think like what you got is you have like a direction that you're going for, and it's like you're doing all the right things. So just try and like lean into other sounds that are almost like spooky and eerie and dark.
Yeah.
And like go through Splice and just or whatever and just try and like find some more like spooky, eerie, effecty, backgroundy, like atmospheric, and then other sounds that like think about it, like if I was a spooky drum kit. What would a spooky drum kit sound like? Would it be really bright and shiny, or would it be kind of like dark and dull and kind of things like that? So just try and think sound design wise in that space.
Brandon, don't tell your wife I was on here. Yeah, he's supposed to be working right now.
Yeah, love it. Well, I will. Does he work on her team?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, thanks for all your hard work, Brandon. MXJ. Okay. I got MXJ. It's actually MXJ and who and why. So it's a Dropbox link. That's how I know. Okay. Let's. It's going to be great, though, because it's from who and why, and he kills it. This is dirt already, bro.
Got my mind made up, got my eyes on you. Got my mind made up, got my eyes on you. Got my mind made up. Got my mind made up.
Yeah. Okay. This dirt, as always, bro. You like, okay. Here's a thought, though. Here's the thing. You obviously this is great collab energy. Who and why, Adam? You like have now like such a distinct sound, something that I like. Just be aware of. You don't want to like fall into a trap of like always doing the same things in every song kind of thing. I feel like I've heard you do similar, like that big, it's like a saw stab on the one. I think you have it in this one too. It's pretty like that for I just feel like I've heard that in maybe like 2 or 3 of your songs now. So maybe just try and like think of ways that you can kind of like all the productions are so stellar. You just want to kind of constantly keep trying new things and evolving and whatnot.
Yeah, we were vibing. I think we both looked at each other. And we both thought like Kyle Watson vibes.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, Adam, hey, if for some songs that I don't sign, send them to me and I can send them to Kyle. And he has a label now that he's looking for demos. Also, you guys should send some demos there too. Everyone should. But
I thought he already had Box of Cats.
I don't. He's starting his own thing now. I don't think he's as. I don't think he. Yeah, I don't think he's as involved with Box of Cats anymore. I think it's mostly just Wongo that does that.
Wongo, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Very sick. Very, 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 very sick. Who do we got up next, gang?
You talking to us?
Yeah, let's pick somebody. Karachi.
I don't want to say anything because I just don't know how to pronounce any of these names in here.
Neither do I, man. Dude, you just have to guess. We're gonna do Karachi.
Okay.
Yeah. Karachi. Are you guys having fun hearing all these tunes?
Oh yeah.
100%.
All right. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. Do you know what? I might actually get a beer. I think it's that time.
I'm on my second,
Yeah.
and it's only $4.50 over here.
He's
Wow.
drinking. He's got
It's-
a Michelob Ultra over here because he's what?
It's 8:50. Okay, do you think I have enough time to get one during the drum intro of this track, and then me get back in time before the drop hits? Let's see.
One.
Let's
two,
see. I have to.
three.
I only have Corona, so I have to get a bottle opener out of the drawer and open it.
Just use your teeth.
Ugh, bro! I went to the dentist yesterday for the first time
Nails on
in
chocolate.
years because I'm a DJ, so I don't get insurance. Crazy.
I have people that open bottles for me. Okay, bro.
Okay, bye. Plenty of time. This is fun. Little groove. I'll keep on. All right. Cool tune. Very cool tune. Do you guys want to start with some notes, thoughts?
That was nice. I think just some variation in that synth, the bass line synth.
Mhm.
I feel like, you know, it's got elements in that sound design where you could open and close and make it a little more
You
interesting.
can phrase with the modulation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought all of that. I think you could do some flexing on the drums, and I'm always the one that's gonna like pressure you guys to, like, you know, go hard on those drums, really flex in on them. These felt like, you know, you just kind of have your kick, you have a little closed hat, and then a clap, and it's like, wow, you can really flex so much more on that, you know. Add in some other hat layers, that maybe just little accent hats here and there, maybe add in some little perk fills, some other clap fills. There's all kinds of stuff you can do to even necessarily super full. You don't even need to have a crazy full drum groove. It's just like having a interesting one, and one that feels like full and exciting. But great stuff, bro. Thanks for sending. Thanks for coming in on the stream. Always a pleasure. Okay, Snorlax, my homie. Snorlax has seen me live this year. How many times, bro? It's been like 3, 4, 5. I don't know. It's been a lot, man. He's probably seen me live more than anybody. He's like traveled. He like came to Montreal and Toronto and come to a few different shows. I'm like, anyways, people that do that, I appreciate the hell out of you. That's crazy. I love it. This is the Vibrancy demo feedback version. Sick.
I don't really even know where to begin, or even really what to do, because no matter what I do, every time
We're blasted through Mausenberg's
I
car
get
speakers right now.
it's like I go back. So for right now, I'm just gonna let this one ride. I don't really even know where to begin, or even really what to do, because no matter what I do, every time I get ahead, So for right now, I'm just gonna let this one ride.
Turn the fuck up.
I don't really even know where to begin, or even really what to do. Because no matter what I do, every time I get ahead, it's like I go back. So for right now, I'm just gonna let this one ride. I'm just gonna let this one ride. I'm just gonna let this one ride.
Hell yeah, bro.
I'm just gonna let this one ride. I don't really even know where to begin.
All right. Hell yeah. It's funny. I'm just trying to look up. I was one of the very first Cloverdale songs ever had that same vocal.
I have that vocal pack.
Yeah. I'm trying to pull up a link, but you know how my computer is right now. It's just a giant.
Well, the one thing on the
brick of
vocals
poop.
though is get yourself a vocal chain, a little bit more reverb and a little bit more like they're present but they're a little flat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think.
Also, whatever was, could you play the breakdown real quick? Just part of
Well,
it?
so there isn't really too much of the breakdown because I think there is one here, I guess, but it's real loud.
I don't really even know where to begin.
Okay, so that part,
Really?
yeah, that synth that's coming in. Burr, 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 burr. I feel like instead of having, that kind of muted bass doing that, try like a lead coming in high passed and like slowly coming in and getting washed out in the end doing that instead of having that kind of muted bass doing that. Because you already have elements of your bass line going, so you don't really want to add more bass on top of that or more low mid range. Like something kind of coming in on top of that would be much better, in my opinion.
A high mid crescendo, kind of like just like accentuating what's already there.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Oh, and then the synth on the drop, the first part, is just a little too tinny. Maybe either if you really are digging that sound, then I would just layer something.
Yeah. Dude, hell yeah. I think one thing that I think you can flex on is a little bit more of like how the energy transfers. It felt like it was kind of just like steady. So some more like sweeps and risers and like more moments where it really ducks down and ups up. Maybe cut out the bass a little more in certain parts. I think it could work. Man, my computer
Also-
is frozen.
Well, I don't know. So I'm seeing in the chat, someone else is also like, I also have those vocals. So, if those vocals are kind of like omnipresent, maybe you want to like, instead of doing like a whole drawn out verse, maybe chop them up and like find a hook and something that kind of.
That's one
fits
thing
the
I
motif.
love doing is I download a bunch of spoken word and just verses. Oh my gosh, what is going on outside?
We've got drag racing good.
Yeah,
Oh,
apparently.
wow. Sick.
But I love just downloading a bunch of vocals and then just chopping up little one-liners out of them.
Yeah.
Just little phrases. And then you just put them in a folder, keep them for a rainy day. And then one day, you're going to find use for it. I promise.
It will come to you.
Yeah. Okay. I found it. I found the Cloverdale song from 5 years ago. I think it says 4, but it really is 5. With the same vocal. You guys want to hear the improvement that I've made in 5 years?
I get ahead, it's like I go back. So for right now,
Oh, this is the one with the bad lead. I don't even like this lead on it.
I'm just gonna let this one ride.
Anyways, I've gotten a little better, I think. Moving on. Okay, who do we got next? Let's do Devani. I see him here. Devani. Davani. Davani. All right, we're loading up. Blur, I see you, bro. I will. We're getting there. Aztec Nation in the chat. Thanks. Hasai, thanks, bro, for coming in. Sorry I didn't get to your tune while you were here. I'll try to. Yeah. Sonny, I'll get to you soon, bro. You've been here for a minute.
White t-shirt. I'm seeing that, but I might need to see a little more, you feel me? Hey, you in the white t-shirt. I'm seeing that, but I'm gonna need to see a little more. You feel me? Come on. Give me some. Come on. You gotta give me some. Come on. You better give me some. Come on. You gotta give me some.
Ollie West, I got you. We'll pull you up. Ooh, like that. Cool. Hell yeah! All right, I'm gonna pause her there, guys. I just want to say one thing that I love about absolutely all you guys in the chat. I can see that you guys are all hyping each other up, that you're homies, that you're interacting, and like that is the dopest thing that is about these streams, and that we've kind of like built up a little community of bomb ass producers, and we're gassing each other up. I love it. Devani, this is really cool. I think it's pretty fresh and creative. Guys, what do you think first?
So a couple thoughts. So maybe when it's going up on the bass line, bump, it's maybe a little too wide, and maybe take some resonance out a little bit just on that one part. You know, I know you need the resonance for the other parts. Damn, losing my train of thought. It's so hard to keep all the things that I think of, and then I go on one tangent and I can't remember what I was going to say.
Oh, bro, story of my life, man.
While you regain your train of thought, my only thing was like that drop was fucking sick. Like, but yeah, you can hear Alex be like, "Oh yeah, it's dope." I was waiting for like a clap, like it just I think it went a little too long in the drop without like a that just like something smacking.
I had
I remember.
Oh no, say there we go.
The that needs to be. I'm listening to it on the monitors, not headphones. But from what I heard, I felt like it could have been bigger. It could have been like I would layer that.
Mm-hmm.
Get it sounding just beefier.
Hell yeah. I think my overall feedback is the intro into the drop kind of took a little bit. I felt like you could probably like have some more things throughout the break. I know you want to keep it dark and minimal, but like, hey, I'm with you. Like, I don't think you need the clap. I've been listening to a lot of techno too, but what I think you do need is, like the first 2 bars of the drop sound sick. But then afterwards, I'm like, okay, I wanted to get into it. I want to get into it, Keep those first 2 bars of the drop as is, but then, like, cut into it, maybe some more, like, shakers or, if you want to keep that techno vibe, just hammer out a little bit more on the 16th note. Some more, like, 16th note hat bits. Some other sort of either perk groove. I think you can kind of just, like, fill out the excitement of the track a little bit more. Hell yeah. Thanks a ton for sending, man. I really enjoyed checking out that tune. I felt like it was really creative. That's for sure. Very, very, very creative. Okay. Who did I say we would do next? Sonny Oliveira. It's been a minute. Do you guys know him? He's San Diego, dude. Do you believe?
We might have crossed paths. It's very possible. We're just down there.
Yeah, you guys are down
I drink a
there.
lot when I'm down there.
He's like, I don't know if I've been to San Diego sober and ever.
His in-laws are down there, so I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Sonny, this one's called Sax Whip. Sonny hitting us with the vibes this time. Wow. Yeah, this is cool. I also want to see if he like saxes it up real hard here. Yeah, what's going on here?
And this house game.
Oh, St. Glass has arrived. This house game is funny, bro.
Put you in a box. No. Be a jack of all trades.
Yeah. Yeah. Be a jack of all trades.
Master of none.
Or master of some. Come on. All right. This tune's a vibe. I don't think we need to play much more, but I was very much... I took a moment there and just sat there and just said, this is very, 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 very pleasant to listen to. And that's what I thought. So I think that's mission accomplished on your part, bro.
I wanted to hear more. I was really waiting for that awesome like sax solo. You know, something funky going on.
You do have some room. Like if you know anyone that can rip the sax, bro,
Right.
just hit him up and be like, "Yo, I just need you to diddle, just diddle." Play drop 2 goes hard. He says, really hard. How hard?
Drop 2.
Did kind of go hard. I do love the dissonance of those. I'm a good sucker for a good dissonant moment.
I would mess around with layering that chord.
It could be bigger, eh?
It could. It's very tinny.
Yeah, I think overall, like a lot of the sounds, just like kind of like beat them up. I don't know what your plugins you're using, but just like there's a lot of
Just layer that chord with like a solid. What's that synth? You know what? I'm not gonna come up. I don't know, but it is.
Yeah, just like like there's you do layering, you can zhuzh it up with Saturn 2, like some of the elements. And
I would say it definitely needs a layer.
Yeah, it's just
for not all of it, not even all of it, just like for some parts.
Just
or even like change it. So like you got that part, that synth going in the breakdown, and then when it drops, you get a warm, fuzzy synth chord doing the same thing. And that would really hit you in your chest.
Hell yeah. There was one homie whose name was Blur, and he kept saying his name, and I actually just don't see it in here. So maybe just want to resubmit their Blur. Just wanted to let you know. Didn't see your submission. Okie dokie. Let's do Give and Peace. He's been in the chat for a minute. Let's check out what you got, bro. Who else did I there was a couple of dudes I said I would listen to, and then I was scrolling through and forgot, and just keep chatting away, and I promise I'll remember. I'll pick who's next right now, and I'll get the link ready. But right now, we're going to listen to Give and Peace. This one's called Pan Flute, V3. Donner, bro, I wish you could be there too. I'm excited. It's going to be a good time. We'll link soon enough, bro. I'm going to pause it there. Cool little vibe, man. I really enjoy it. The flute work is excellent. Flute work is excellent. What do you guys think?
I really wanted. I would experiment with the lead synth dropping out of the first part of the drop, because when the chords came in, I really wanted to hear it dip down again, like pitch bend down, like da na 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 when the chord came in. So to make it not overbearing, I would maybe do what you did where you kind of cut it out in the second part of the drop, but do that with the first part, and then maybe add some little ear candy, some call and response after that. And then when the chord comes in, you want that lead playing the full 4 or 8 bars, however long it is.
Hell yeah. I think that's a good idea. I think one note that I wanted to talk about is just the mix of your kick. Right now it sounds as if the kick, almost like the transient of the kick, is quieter than the body, like the sub. And you can kind of fix that with some compression and basically just compressing the body, and just so that the transient part is just a bit louder. You could also just layer a bit more of like a transient on top of it. It just felt like the initial hit of the kick was lacking like the punch, and the body kind of carried a bit more of the weight. But I really enjoyed the vibe of it. Excellent work, man. And you could maybe have some other sort of like auxiliary atmosphere-y stuff to kind of polish it up. It did feel like it was maybe missing sort of some of that, like final ear candy stuff.
Fun thing to always do is just put your song on a loop, whether it be eight bars or so, and just go through, go on Splice and separate it by key and FX and atmosphere, and just scroll through and see what glues, if anything. I mean, obviously there's going to be cases where you're going to find nothing, but it's always a fun little idea to just scroll through in key atmospheres for your tracks while the loop is playing.
Yeah, good idea. This song is called ID 53. Good one. It's by Proots.
Wait, that's like Daft.
Did you have notes on the last track there, Sean? Sorry.
I was in the other room actually, so I apologize.
Oh, well, so then he doesn't. This is Proots.
Come on, dance dance with me. Dance with my eyes closed. Dance, come on, dance with me. If you love me, dance with me. Dance with my eyes closed. Come on, dance with me. Dance with my eyes closed. Dance with me. Come on, dance with me. If you love me, dance with me.
Pretty sweet track. Cool one, dude.
I know that synth that just came in.
Oh, do
It's
you?
on. It's one of the Serum presets.
Nice.
That Vox. I don't know why I just said that, but anyways.
We all,
This is confirmation. Are we correct?
yeah,
on that?
dude. It's like when you're at the club and you ID the track before anything else comes in. It's just like the hi hats, and you're like, it's this, and you're like, it's sick.
Was it just me, or I could barely hear that at all?
Yeah. So I thought okay, a couple things. One, that the kick and clap are too loud. They could come down, or everything else come up. Either way, but the kick and clap are too loud. Then like the bass and the groove all feels good. You have like a synth layer that kind of sits. It's like a synthy perk layer that kind of plays throughout the drop. I don't know if it's doing too much for the track. It feels like it might just be like I think the vibe would be way better without it, and if you just sort of had more like auxiliary zips and zaps and maybe more sporadic lead sound,
or even a chord that hit on the one on the drop and said, so it's like kind of fades out.
Yeah, I think there's some other stuff you can do other than that sort of like perky lead. It just felt like a little sort of random and didn't really fit with the rest of the track. What do you guys think? Any other notes?
That's kind of where my head was at. I would experiment, because like I really like the bass, the dum 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 dum. There's so much more you could do with that than the perk that you have, which I could like hardly make out in the mix anyways.
Yeah, it was pretty quiet in there because I think the kick really kind of took over.
Yeah, I think experiment with like a chord that hits on the one or something that fades out, and then just kind of just screw around. I don't know.
I was gonna say mess around with it.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like the bass line is better than that perk lead than what you're doing for it. You know what I mean? Like it deserves better.
Yeah. Harrison, did you send in a tune? I'm looking through. Maybe it's here and I'm just like blind, but I also don't see it. I can search, I guess. Okay. Who else we got here in the chat? Let's pull up Just in Time. Guess what Justin Time's real name is? Guess what his first name is?
Just in case. God.
His name's Justin. Isn't that crazy? His name is Just in Time. Wow. Love a good pun. Yeah, resend for me if you don't. I maybe I'm just blind, but drop a little resend there, Harrison. Thank you. Blur, I don't have your submission. That's Douglas. No dice. This is a cool bop already, bro. Just in time.
Mixing codeine up with a Finnegan. She got fit, but she wanna get thin again. Drinking apple cider vinegar, wearing skin, cause she wanna be feminine. Alright, I know they are bad, stop acting innocent. I know they are bad, stop acting innocent. She got fit, but she wanna get thin again. Alright. She got fit, but she wanna get thin again. Alright.
Okay, this is cool. You guys are like, okay, Douglas, are you submitting on the Ricks? I have you. You submitted later, so you're kind of at the bottom of the list. But I'll get to you. Sorry, Ricks. But Douglas, Blur, maybe are you submitting at the right link? Is it for the demo feedback stream? There are 2 links. Maybe you're submitting for our general demo submission at our website. But you got to make sure that this is the specific link for the demo feedback stream. You can do it at linktree/vibrancy label. Other than that, don't know what to tell you. Okay, moving on. Harrison, I got your new one. I see it there. Thank you. Back to this tune that we were just talking about. Sorry about all that. I just needed to address this stuff in the chat.
Yeah, right, exactly. Super boppy, very cool vibe. I was grooving, you know. I would maybe play it back like a little part of it one more time to have like some technical critiques, but like
here I can take a play.
The man them drink consider a 5-star hotel, smoking cigarette, mixing codeine with a Finnegan. She got fit, but she wanna get thin again. Drinking.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Like very, you know, it's like chill but still drive you a little bit. And like I said, like, you know, play it back for some technical critiques. But like if you're listening and you're not really paying attention to that technical critique, you know that like you've got something good there.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely, really, yeah.
Okay.
I liked it.
Here's what I think you could do to like really take this track and like make it like next level. Go download some songs by Latman and Iglesias. Either of those 2 dudes. Latman kind of specifically, because I think the drum work in this is kind of really reminiscent of that sort of vibe. And just bring one of those tunes into Ableton, listen, and just A/B reference, A/B compare, A/B reference, and be like, okay, what does that song sound like? How loud is this? How loud is that? I think maybe some of like the breakdown, the energy transfer, some of the fill work, you can kind of like just touch up just by referencing another tune. But overall, this is sounding awesome. Cool. Is Evan there? Or he run away?
Evan's here.
Hello.
Thoughts?
Yeah, we're alternating bathroom breaks here.
Yeah, sorry.
Nice.
I just came back from the bathroom.
Nice. Okay, so that's okay, bro. You're good. Hey, you missed a cool tune. It kind of reminded me of Latman, and I love Latman. Latman might be one of my favorites.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about Latman.
Yeah. Okay, let's pull up Ollie West. Ollie West, also from my hometown, Ottawa. Last time on the demo stream, Ollie submitted something that was real. I remember the chat losing it. Sick. All right, Got No Love. Ottawa coming out with the tech house these days. I love it.
Dime qué es lo que pasa, vente pa' mi casa, yo te espero sin nada. Dime qué es lo que pasa, yo quiero desacatarme contigo, papi, perder el control contigo, papi. Dime, yo te digo, papi.
Yes! Adam, you should just start a group chat with Todd and I and message Todd and I. That's what you should do if you want to send us to. Ollie, this track is sounding awesome. I have a few notes, but let's see if Evan and Sean have the same notes as me.
So I think the vocal during the drop it happens a little too much.
Hey, yes.
Well, here's,
We
yeah,
have the
exactly.
same
Yeah, exactly. But here's the thing: if you're gonna repeat the vocal that many times, like just like get creative with it and like chop it up, stutter it, like do some things.
I
with
think
it,
you could even just like add some automation because I like how it just goes
Right.
I. So like have it pump the side chain a little more, and then maybe over time, maybe it fades away, maybe it reverbs out, maybe it maybe the formant shifts, maybe it pitches
One
up.
thing
Maybe
I like to do
Yeah.
is I'll send the audio of that vocal, just the I to another track, and on that track I'll have Saturn 2, one of the FX.
Oh yeah.
And then record that and then chop up the audio from because it gives you some crazy gnarly stuff, and you could just throw that in there, and then like the second drop you just hit it and then a big synth stab or something coming in. But yeah. Like it's not like a big one, not a big one, but something.
Yeah. My only other thoughts is like it felt like some of your other like the guitar work and the vocal and all that stuff was kind of sitting on top of all the other stuff. Maybe bring some of those elements down and kind of everything can come up. It just felt like maybe the drums and the bass were a little bit more in the back, and some of that other stuff was sitting on top. But man, the groove and the drum work is A1. That shit ain't easy. I've tried to do some tracks and stuff like this that are like real sort of like, I don't know, very minimal tech, and I struggle sometimes.
Yeah, well, once you finish that up, send it over to Sound Paco. I'm sure he'll play.
Potentially, or like Clooney and shit. Yeah. All right. Okay, Harrison, bro, we got you. We're gonna stay in Ottawa zone. That was Ollie West. He's from Ottawa. And Harrison, also from Ottawa. And we had Dashy, he's from Ottawa. And I'm from Ottawa. Wow, gang. For all the Ottawa folks in the game, Evan is or not just Ottawa people, Canadian people. Evan is a massive hockey fan, and he would love to tell
Big time.
all about his favorite team.
If anybody here is a Senators fan and you think you're getting Tarasenko over the Hurricanes, think again. Canes are getting him.
Okay. See? Told you. Evan's a huge Canes fan. I went and stayed at their place, and I was like forced to wear a Hurricanes jersey.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Harrison, let's go, bro.
Can't get enough of you. Baby, give me good love. Boy, you give me good love. Maybe I could get lost in you. Maybe I could get lost in you. Maybe I could get lost in you. Maybe I could get lost in you.
Whoa.
Maybe I could get lost in you. Can't get enough of you. Baby, give me good love. Boy, you give me good love. Maybe I could get lost in you. Maybe I could get lost in you. Maybe I could get lost. Maybe I could get lost in you. Baby, give me good love. Boy, you give me good love. Baby, give me good love. Boy, you give me
This is
good
great.
love.
I'm gonna pause you there, dude. This is great, man. Everyone always leveling up. It's crazy. Hold up. Okay, what do you guys think?
That was a sick bass line. And you brought in some sort of layer or did something with it halfway through the drop, which is perfect. I think maybe what's that background vocal that's going on? The background vocal during the drop, maybe in there a little too much, or if you want to keep it, do something with it. Again, this is like my first time doing a demo thing, so I would love to go back and like listen to everyone's track a few times before I gave advice, because I'm just speaking off the top of my head here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think maybe do something with that background vocal.
It's not legal advice. Don't worry. Dude, I love this. My initial thoughts is like the mix down on the break and then the mix down on the drop almost felt like different songs. And so I think you can kind of finesse that a little bit. The drop is sick. I really like it a lot. It came a little bit out of nowhere. I'd like lean into a little bit heavier of like how cool and like slick and fresh the drop is. Just try and think about that sort of mindset when you're working on the break. I don't think the break needs to be as like bright and full and you know, poppy as it is. I think it can be like a little darker and moodier, and I think it might fit the vibe of the track a little better. But overall, bro, bunch of groove on that drop. It sounded great. I thought like the vocals in the drop, the sort of high pitched glitchy chops and stuff, were a little loud. Maybe they could come down, maybe less reverb on those, maybe more sidechain on those. Bass line could maybe come up a little bit. That's pretty much it. But awesome tune, bro. Awesome tune. Okay, my turn to go pee. Blur, I got your tune now. Hell yeah. Okay. Miazenberg is still driving. Let's pull him up from the car. He's in the car and he's driving. And so he is listening and texting and driving apparently. Actually, I want to know, Bass Odyssey, what time is it for you guys? I've just realized they've been chatting in this thing the whole time and they're over in South Africa, so it's got to be like
Oh shit.
either crazy late. It's gonna be yeah. I'll play your tunes too. All right, Miazenberg, I'm gonna go pee, and so hopefully I get back before the end of the drop. I'm sure I will, but you know, bear with me. If not, I'll listen again. All right, this is Miazenberg, Idea 3 Whip.
You missed a lot.
Oh wow, we're going back. Ooh, I like how it cut into the drop there. That was cool. Wow, that's pretty sick.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that would have. Yeah, we had that in San Diego on Saturday. That would have gone off.
Do you want me to send you the link?
Oh, of course.
Yep. Mausenberg, House Divider, getting it. They want it. So.
Ayo.
Only thing, I don't know if it's like the stream service that you're using to send us the audio in real time.
It's sending you. I'm sending you 128. I'm kind of sending you. Not the best.
That explains a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, because I'm like, I keep saying things sound tinny. That might be the reason.
Yeah, to save bandwidth, I've decided to send you guys 128.
No, but
kilobytes per second.
Well, then I could be totally wrong. But my only critique was that lead synth in the builds, which I really like, just adding maybe just a little something underneath it that's doing the same thing just to beef it up. But again, now that I know the secret to how I'm getting this audio sent to me, I could be totally wrong.
I thought it sounded pretty good, bro.
Okay.
We will take your word for it.
All right, we're listening to Reverberate straight from the UK. I saw that he said that it was late there, 1:34 a.m. Okay, for the drums. Skip ahead.
For the bass and the hi-hat.
Sick. Clap feels a little hot, maybe, but I know that's also this sort of vibe.
Baby, don't stop.
Love that little. Wow.
Give me all that you got. Baby, don't stop.
This is great. I think I only have like a couple minor notes.
Same.
One thing. Okay, before you should try and send this to Hellbent, Clooney's label. I think like this is definitely in that wheelhouse. And what I think is great about this is I think it's like in the Hellbent wheelhouse, but it doesn't sound like cheesy, corny Latin tech house. Not that Latin tech house is cheesy and corny. It definitely isn't. But like, so I think a lot of people tried to do that last year, and I was like, okay, but this is not that. It sounds great. Do you want to go ahead with your couple notes first, Evan, and then I'll say mine?
Yeah, mine was just like two things, and they're both involving the same sound. That little bounce. I could hear it. This is totally just my personal taste. On the third bounce on the first drop, I maybe drag that one out and then cut it. So it's like the bounce, and then it drops again.
Gets spicy. I like it.
And then when it in the second part, when it's going to dump, like maybe do like a semitone down, like bump, 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 or bump, bump, bump. You know, just change it up just a little bit, but that's about it.
Yeah, dude, big ups. I love it a lot. My only notes were that I think all that stuff is great. Maybe some of the drum work could just be a little tighter, a little less like I felt like not that they were particularly harsh, but I did feel like they were very very full in like the high end, and maybe just dial back the saturator 10%, maybe just like tighten up the clap 10%, maybe turn the clap down like a dB, just like pull everything just back a hair because it's so close. Yeah. Cool. Here, he said there's a second drop.
Give me all that you got.
Yeah, it's mostly that clap for me, bro. That second drop is sounded sick. Okay.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, that's super sick. All right, let's pull up Blur. My dude, we got it, bro. We got it. I know you've been here since day one. You must have sent it to our main demo submission for the label, not the. We have one for the demo stream, and then we have one that's just like, hey, do you want this track signed to Vibrancy? You know, the demo stream, everybody, you can send whatever. You can send whatever genre, whips, whatever. But for the label, it's more like, hey, we actually want you to consider this kind of thing.
Ain't nothing in this world that's stopping me.
Blur, are you from Ottawa too? Where are you from, bro?
Ain't nothing in this world that's stopping me. Yeah, it's like that. I'm in the girls' mansions. Ain't nothing in this world that's stopping me. Yeah, it's like that. I'm in the girls' mansions. Ain't nothing in this world that's stopping me. On a chip. On a chip. On a chip. On a chip. On a chip.
Okay, this is cool. This is cool.
Maybe dial back that erosion on that.
Hmm?
I was gonna say maybe dial back the erosion on that.
Yeah, I think there's a handful of things. Okay, idea, pretty cool. Yeah, let's talk about. I'll talk about the idea first. I think the idea is pretty cool. I think again, this is one of those tunes that. Okay, so if you're leaning in on like the dark vibe, then like really lean into it. I think there's a lot more like stylistic, sort of even atmospheric, even like mixed down choices that could make this feel a lot like darker than it is right now. Just on like the mix down and that sort of things. One sec, I lost my train of thought. Okay, and then on the mixed master side, right now it feels like your master's like too slammed. I think you might want to dial that back, and you can especially hear it in times where like the bass and things kick out. Everything else gets like crazy loud, and that's because it's like the limiter's like releasing on your master. So maybe like dial back the compression, guys. I'll let you guys know, like, and I don't know about you guys, Evan, but like, you guys. Anyways, but I don't really have much compression on my master at all. And like you really don't need much. Like most of it will just come from limiting. And even like pro mastering engineers, yeah, they might like multi-band it and whatnot, but they're never adding more than like a couple dBs here and there. It's all very, 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 very slight. So I think like watch out for some like harsher frequencies, because I felt like some of like the drums and stuff had a lot of like harsh high frequencies. And you can even roll some of those off. Like grab an EQ, roll off some of like the high end on some of those drums and some of those other like really piercing high end stuff, and make it kind of dark and moody. If you if you roll off the high end, but then also just like send it to like a reverb send or something, it'll still kind of carry a little bit of the high end from the reverb, but it'll still feel like dark and spooky. I'm rambling now. I'm all over the place.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, I really like that. I feel like, again, like, it'd be great to just like keep listening back and like kind of, get some notes here and there. But like Mommy, like Chris Lorenzo and Cobra, like there's like a little bit more of a drivey essence behind it. Like you keep dark and spooky,
Those could be
but
good tracks to reference.
yeah, reference track for sure. Like, cause like you'll get some more reference on like how to like kind of like drive the track, so it's not like just going into this like cave, unless that's like where you're trying to go. But that would be my idea for a reference track when I was listening to this.
Let's get Chris Reeve.
Chris Reeve.
If he wants to go to bed.
Chris Reeve is fading on us.
Chris Reeve. Word. Okay.
But yeah, great track, by the way.
We'll pull up Chris Reeve. All right. Who's Reeves? Let's pick who's been here since day one. Bass Odyssey's been here a minute, and it's super late for them. We gotta get them, and they've had a couple tracks on the label. They're fucking sick. Chris Reeve, you handsome fella. Good looking muck right there. Look at him. Religion. I think the hats and stuff are feeling a little loud. You can probably like bring some of those things down, Galeli Productions. I gotta find your song. You've been here since. You're right. You have been here. So, what's your Galeli? I found it.
House is the religion, and the DJ is my deacon, but the music is my God. Let me know you hear me speaking. House is the religion. 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 Let me know you hear me speaking.
Cool. This one's feeling good. I love the vibe on it. The writing on it is sounding great. The melodies are
That's nice.
catchy. Yeah, it's solid. I think some work could be paid attention to the mix down. What do you think, Evan?
Yeah, I think the mix is the overall consensus here. I also like how like the lead is like a little delayed and it's got some attack on it, but I think maybe just a little too much delayed. Just a tad, just smidge back forward, just a little bit.
I felt like maybe some of the leads felt, and maybe check to see go through all the processing chains. Start with the synth, and a lot of presets. You might just be scrolling through presets and then not realize what is actually on that preset in like if you're using Serum in like the effects tab. You might already have a ton of compression, you might already have reverb, you might already have a bunch of stuff that's like loaded in on the preset. And then so if you go and add a bunch more of that, it felt like maybe these leads felt maybe a little over compressed, and maybe you had a bunch of reverb and then you put a bunch of compression on after the reverb, and so then the reverb gets like it ends up taking up so much more room and so much more space. So I think you can probably pay attention to some of that. Maybe overall, like there were a few things that just felt a little over compressed, and maybe that could also be on the master side of things too. I think overall, just dial back some of that. It doesn't need to be as compressed. It can be like loud and punchy and drivey, but just maybe not as squashed. Yeah, but I really like the writing of it all. It all sounded pretty solid.
Yeah, the bass, whatever you got, the patch for the bass line is nice. It's really coming through even on this.
Cuts through nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Let's keep on moving on. Okay, we're gonna end this up in 10 minutes, guys. So we're gonna kind of blast through who's still here. Rix, I know it's super late for you. We're gonna run through. Okay, and before we get to Rix, I already said I'm gonna do Julie. Where is it? Galeli. Because Galeli has been here since day one. And then I'll do Rix. And okay, who else has been here since day one?
Rix, I feel you. I was up till 6 a.m. working on a track last night.
Yeah. Oh, we got to do Bass Odyssey. I'm down to go over in time to list. And also House Divide homies. We always close the stream by showing like a new whip of ours. So if you have anything, just send. If you don't want to share anything, you don't have to. But,
I got the thing I was working on till 6 a.m., but I'll send it.
Yeah. Just send me a link in the Zoom chat. I'm gonna share some of my shit too. And I always share I literally share random ass fucking whip womblings. People don't care. Whip womblings. You know whip womblings? Galeli, my dude, thank you for riding with us the whole time. I'm sorry I didn't get to it earlier. Spencer Arnold, you've been here for a minute too. We'll get to you. Okay, cool. Very cool. It's pretty fresh. I think, okay, here's some advice, just general songwriting advice. This track feels like a lot of the elements are feeling very on the grid and feeling very on the eighth notes. And I think if you, like any track that's like got a lot of danceability and funkiness and flair to it, a lot of that funkiness and flair comes from notes that hit on the 16th note. And so I think that's something that you can think about in the writing of this track and the melody and everything that you got going on. Have some more things hit on that and. So that 16th note is the space between like where your kick drum and your hi-hat would be. Like right in between those spaces, that would be the 16th note. And I think this song needs a bunch more of that to make it more dancey and got more flair to it. What do you guys think?
No, I agree. It's that, and like I would just mess around with just the sound design in general on this one, because I feel like you have a good idea, but I feel like some of the sound choices weren't the correct ones, or if it's close, just mess with it a little bit. Like the one specifically that comes to my mind is that really high pitched. It's the really high pitched one. That one could use some work. It could be a little. What? Good.
I don't know. I was just gonna say like exactly what you're saying, but also like think about these sounds. Think about like, it's clearly the motif of the track that you're using, right? When you're repeating that, you're trying to do call and response with like, different, whether it's a different preset on a synth or this and that, thing. Try to think of it more as like, you're trying to go back and forth and like do these sounds like if you were at a party, like do these things belong at the same party? You know what I mean? Like, do these things make sense together? Even though that, I see what you're doing with the call and response, good. Yeah, it's just kind of like make it a little bit more cohesive and not like kind of jumping. Because you've got your like and it's like beep 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 beep. You kind of want to make it a little bit less of a jump or a distance between those things. If that makes any sense.
Hell yeah, great advice. Dude, big ups. Just keep on keeping on. You're getting there, and we love to see it. Spencer Arnold, I pulled your tune up because you've been here since day one too. This one's called Feral Creatures. That's all of us, bro. That's all of us. That's why we're in this chat. Let's go. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit.
What goes up must come down. Dance with demons, chase the cash, feral creatures, shaking ass. Don't be late, the time is now. What goes up must come down.
Sick. Cool. This is a cool one. I think like idea wise it sounded great. I think mix wise there's a lot we could do to like really get it kind of feeling balanced. I think right now it feels like all the elements are loud and they're all sort of like kind of in your face and there's not a lot of like subtlety to it. And I think maybe that's like a good way to approach this track is try and think of like what is going to make this track give it that ooh and that swag and that and it's not going to be like having all your hi-hats super super loud at like the same volume and your clap be crazy loud and everything just be like in your face. It's like some stuff needs to be like more laid back in the mix and pushed to the sides, and some stuff needs to be like tighter and smaller, and some stuff needs to be bright and some stuff needs to be more dull. And I think what you can do is like just turn some stuff down, figure out what are the important elements that need to be more forward in my mix and what can be turned down. I think you could also maybe add some like side chain to that vocal, maybe EQ some stuff to kind of like get things working. The best way to figure out all that shit is just bring in a couple reference tracks and just A/B compare your song to their song and say, okay, how loud is their hi-hat compared to my hi-hat? How long is it? How bright is it? What's like all that, how loud is their clap? How long is their clap? How bright is their clap? What's the pitch of their clap? What's the tone of their clap? Like kind of compare yours to theirs on a number of different factors and like try and see what you can do, and I think that will help. Sick. You guys say thoughts?
Oh yes, I was on mute.
I absolutely the same thing. And there's elements in there that I'm hearing that like again, EQing and mixing things the correct way, but there's also like times where you want to like bring things that are kind of just going along and then like bring them out, like when you have that like low frequency stab kind of like whoosh sound like that comes in every now and then, like kind of bring out like the main driving elements of the track when that hits, and that gives it a more it gives it more like pop and zest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Okay, we'll do Rick's. Oh my gosh. I mean, I do want to wrap it up soon because we got things. Okay. We'll do Rick's Bass Odyssey.
Desce, quando ela sobe, desce, 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 quando ela sobe, desce, 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 vai pro baile e look, desce, desce, desce.
Oh, the dogs are freaking out. Oh, what's up, guys? Sorry I paused the music, but the dogs are freaking out. There's 2 of them, and there must be like a storm or something. That's usually what scares them. Okay, calm down. All right, we're gonna keep this. This song is sounding sick, by the way. Sorry I had to stop it. The dogs are freaking.
Ela sobe, desce, 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 vai pro baile e look, desce.
Poor guys. Poor. I think there's a.
I really like that.
I don't even know what it was, but they're both freaking out.
Tornadoes are coming.
Yeah, something. Okay. Yeah, you guys have any thoughts on that? Sorry, I was
My
slightly
only-
distracted.
Given I can't, I feel like this when the sax or not the trumpets, when the horns come in, the brass, whatever you want to call it, just a little inflection on it, like bump bump dun dun dun.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
a little trill. If you're able to do that, if you're using a sample, like clearly,
because it's so on bump bump. Yeah, bump bump.
Yeah, you kind of want that trill to like mirror like the bass line, or sorry, not the bass line, like the drums and the percussion. But yeah, exactly what he's saying. But I was a big fan of the horns. Yeah, that was nice when they came in.
Dude, hell yeah. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Okay. Let's I think we're gonna maybe wrap it up there. Did you send over a little thing there, Evan? Yeah, you did.
I did, yeah.
All right. We'll play that, and then I'll play one that I've been working on. Maybe I'll play 2. And then we'll wrap it. Anybody that I didn't... Oh, I said I'd do Bass Odyssey, too. Okay. We're going to do The House Divided, then we'll do Bass Odyssey. And then I'll play a couple. And then that's it. Unfortunately, if I did not get to you guys, I'm super sorry. Unfortunately, we only do this for 3 hours, and I'm really trying my best to do everybody. But alas, I don't know. This is the best way I can do it. All right. So this one says, "Follow me." Are you just trying to get people to follow you right now, Evan?
Yeah, if you guys could hit us, follow our Instagram.
No, follow us on Threads. All right, just like get on Threads and follow us on Threads because it's taking over.
Okay. Oh, you haven't even really logged on Instagram today. I've been pretty busy, but I heard about it.
Dude, it's gonna make you fun.
22 weeks. I will try my best. I'll take a look for it. And thanks so much for tuning in. This is fucking bomb. You guys are dirty. This tune's sick. I love how dark it is.
Come follow me. You don't really have to play the whole thing.
You want me to stop it? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, you can keep going. It's only like 10 more seconds.
Well, too late now. I'm done. You told me to stop. You said you don't have to keep going. So, I stopped it. Sorry. No, I'm kidding. That was sick.
That was...
I like that a lot. Like a lot.
Yeah, I
like a lot.
Stayed up till 6 a.m.
Yeah, you should. It's really good. It was worth it.
I got a fever burning up. You feel the heat up.
Bass Odyssey. Always so fucking sick.
I got a fever burning up. You feel the heat up burning up. I got a
Whoa. Wow.
Ooh-wee.
Oh, God. I'm downloading this one.
I like this. Send it.
Wow. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Are these the guys in the car?
What? No. These guys are from South Africa. They're wicked. We've released some of their music before. They're really awesome producers. That song's excellent.
Thanks for staying up with us.
Yeah. Really appreciate it. Hell yeah. All right. Last little bit. This is something I did the other night. Also random. It's not. I don't even know if I'm like really. Yeah, I think I like it low. I think I like it. It's pretty different for me a little bit. But it's just like a VIP of my song Racket Tactics. But here's the thing, I wrote kind of like an idea, and then I was like, wonder if Racket Tactics will fit on it. So I kind of just stuffed that in on top, and I haven't really like spent too much time like really finessing that part of it. But anyways. Also the low end I think is a mess, but we'll get there. It's also techno as fuck. Oops. Forgot this section was in here. I didn't even listen to this dance yet.
Gotta check your bounces.
High octane who dis. Hell yeah.
What BPM is it?
140.
Oh my god.
A little speedy. I have another one that's 140. Okay. Last one, and then we're leaving. Also 140. This has been fun, guys.
This has been fun.
Do you have any notes on my song? Do you think it's too crazy? Do you think it's too fast? I could probably slow it down a little bit, don't I?
No, I love this speed.
Okay.
Speak for yourself. Too fast. No, I'm just kidding. No,
It is pretty fucking fast, isn't it?
I don't know how I would handle a 140 track.
I mean, yeah, no, I love the speed. And I think especially because like your usual stuff like dropping that in the middle of the set is like
yeah. I've been zipping up there for a little bit and then zipping down. Yeah.
Oh
exactly. Yeah, it gets crowd hype and you can go like get high energy and then bring it back down. Like
Yeah. All right, last one. Also fast as fuck. This one weird. I don't know.
Wait, you uploaded this to Dropbox and you don't have a Dropbox account?
Yeah, I do. Oh, I'm just streaming this from my Safari versus like on Chrome. I'm sorry. I don't know if I'll use this vocal because it's like a big sample. I just randomly tossed it in.
I love this. Give me like early 2000s rave vibes.
Keep that vocal.
It's just a big sample, that's all.
What gets the people going?
Not sold on this bit yet. All right.
Yeah, dude, I really like that. I want to hear that chord open up, like kind of like, like yeah, like open the filter on that chord a little bit, like just like let it shine a little bit. But yeah, other than that, dude, I think you're out of the curve on this a little bit.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I like it.
Thanks, bro. I'm having fun. I'm just literally writing random shit. I'm still writing house music too. There's still some like 120.
Better be writing house music.
Yeah, don't worry. But I've also been writing a lot of like faster, more techno stuff. How long did that one take? Not very long. Like, I don't know, a couple sessions. Anyways, this has been a lot of fun. Thanks so much, guys. If you guys,
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
If you haven't heard House Divided's Patterns, you should. I'm sure y'all have. But it's out now on Vibrancy, and it's a banger of a tune. And definitely check out all of their other music because they're incredible. So,
well, thanks.
Yep.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks for having us, and thanks all you guys for being in the chat and staying as long as you did. Really appreciate all you guys.
Yeah, this has been fun. All right, we'll chat soon.